here in Maitland, there's a little wharf called the Paddleboard Wharf. Yeah, use your own risk. I'm gonna take my chances today. As you can see, tide is out. No surprise. As I said before, if you want the tide to be out, invite Scooter Boy. Water seems to run away from me. It's still beautiful though. You can see up in in towards the bridge we're just at there on the Shubenacadie Canal. End of the waterway. Across Airmore of Nova Scotia. You look way across there. You can see Parlsboro and all that area across on the Nova Scotia side of the bay still. And mud. Lots and lots of red mud. Always kills me with the contrasting colors. You get the red mud when the tide's out and the extraordinarily green grasses right next to it. And of course the flats. And as you can see Maitland there, just off in the distance. You come back over the little visit from the wharf there. And this is a place called the Beyond the Wharf Artisans. I call it just west, a tiny bit west of Maitland. You can see where I parked when I started this little journey. A little foot walk.
Just like our place, you have to walk around 3 or 4 times. You do before you ever see it. We've had people tell us it takes an hour to walk around and see what we have.
Nova Scotia, there's never a shortage of historic cemeteries. And in an upcoming episode, I will do one dedicated to just finding the endless supply of cemeteries in the province. So this section of the museum had a big display about the 84th Regiment of Foot, the Royal Highland Emigrants. It was a 2,000 men raised to fight and defend Canada back then, British colony, from the American Revolutionary War. Two 1,000 units, 2,001 man units that were raised from Scottish warriors who fought for the British military in the 7 Years' War. Uniforms looked like the Black Watch. And they eventually settled across Nova Scotia and other parts of the colony after they came home from fighting and defending us from the American Revolutionary Forces. Proud tradition, interesting history, worth checking out. Just wanted to show you here on the walls of the what is now a museum, what used to be a church. In 1881, Louis Bailey was hired from Newport, Nova Scotia to paint the walls and used a process called trompe-l'oeil. It's an effect using feathers and tempera-based paint, and he gave the walls full marbleization, which is what makes the walls look like marble, but they're really not. They're just plain white plaster walls made to look that way. So it's an interesting effect, it's still there, and it's kind of cool to look at when you're right there inside the building. So after leaving Selma's museum there, I rolled on into the Burntcoat Head Park, and absolutely one of the best places to check out here on the Fundy Shore. Home to some interesting geology, which of course if you're like me and you want to geek out geology, that's the place to go. There's the history of the lighthouses, the actual space, how the space came to life. There's all kinds of information about the different shorebirds. It is also home to some of the biggest tides in the world. It is the Bay of Fundy, and tides come rolling through here and create the landscape that you see around us, which is, it's beautiful and it is dangerous all at the same time, and it's great. They do have things that they're called they call them the tour of the ocean floor, where you can walk out onto the floor of the ocean when the tides are out, and you can actually see the bottom of the ocean, which is really kind of a cool thing.
Yeah.
So if you're in the area, you can do these tours. They were there up here. Avondale Sky was actually doing a dinner on the ocean floor event, which was kind of cool. Couldn't stay for it, unfortunately. We weren't planning for it, but it's something to keep out and keep in mind as you do these tours, because there's all kinds of great local food opportunities and local history and local scenery, and all kinds of ties together when you're visiting Nova Scotia. So just want to share that with you. Links to all these different attractions will of course be provided here at the end of the videos.
So maybe it's, I have like 2 little bars. Maybe that's why.
So here we are at the salt marshes. I came across this thing. Me and Padme, the production facilitator of the show, came across this thing called Camera Obscura, and I'm not honestly sure what it is yet. Gotta dig into it some more. But it's right off the highway, right off the, I think it's Highway 215 here. And it's a really cool looking building. You can see from here, you're quite high up. So me and Padme are gonna wander into the building here. This might get a little dark. I'm not sure we're gonna be able to see through the can see quite a ways out. It's kind of a neat thing. Looks like some kind of a telescope. You hear it's very echoey in here too. And the property just continues to baffle me because there's solar power here as well. And there appears to be some kind of community pathing. Some trails out here. So here at the Chevrier Salt Marsh, there's a trail. There is a camera obscura. There are probably one of the cleanest outhouses I've ever had the pleasure to use. And you get a great view of the Bay of Fundy from here. So I'm going to round up this video today with just a view here of the Bay of Fundy, right across the street from the salt marshes there. I want to thank you for the ride. Come along for the ride. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like, subscribe, share, tell all your friends. Let me know in the comments if there's something you'd like me to show. Till the next time, be safe out there.